The month of September has been traditional seasonal weak period as far as equities are concerned. Now, just to give you a sense of how the global equities and the Indian equities have performed in the month of September, let me just recap how global equities have first performed and the other asset classes as well. The month of September, we have seen that all three major US indices, which is the Dow Jones along with the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq, they are set to post their worst monthly performance since March 2020, and this is led by the Nasdaq index, which will also snap its 5-month advancing streak. Also, if you have a look at the dollar index, that is set to snap its 5-month losing streak and in fact post the best month that we've had since July 2019. Remember that the entire rally that we have seen from March onwards for the equity space, that has been an impact of the dollar index, but this is the first time we are getting signs of some bit of stability come about for the dollar index. So it will be very interesting to see how equity markets react to this, in particular the emerging market space as well. Now, moving on to the other asset classes, gold is set to post its worst month that we've had in over 5 years, more than 4% decline for gold prices in this month itself. And then you have oil prices, which are set to snap their 4-month gaining streak, along with the LME base metal index, which is also set to snap its 5-month gaining streak. Now, coming on to the Indian markets, let's have a look at what the highlights have been for the month of September. The Nifty will snap its 3-month gaining streak that we've had for the months before September, and the Nifty Bank also will post its biggest monthly underperformance over the Nifty since March 2020 as well. Remember that the Nifty Bank along with the financial stocks have been the big underperformers that we have seen so far this month. The Nifty Bank in fact has cracked almost 10% during this month itself. Moving on to the broader market space, we have seen that they are extending their winning streak to 4 months in a row, coming on their own, the mid and the small cap index as well. The best performing index that we've had for the month of September has been without a doubt the IT space as well, with more than 10% gains for the month of September. It will post the best September that we've had since 2010 for the IT stocks. But on the flip side, you have the PSU banking space, which has underperformed, more than 10% downside for this one, and it is set to decline for a 4th straight September that we've had. But it's also been quite volatile this month of September. However, the India VIX index, that is declining for a 6th straight month. So that is as far as the frontline and the broader market indices are concerned. But if you also have a look at some of the other sector indices, the pharma index has stood rather well, more than 5 to 6% gains for this one. And then you have the auto space also, which is posting a 1 to 2% advance for the month of September. However, like I said that it was a spooky September or a seasonally weak period. You have the PSU banking index, the metal index, along with the real estate space as well, with the FMCG and energy pack that has declined the most for this month itself.